Hello there, my name is Lucifer, and it is currently 1:55 a.m., so I'm going to keep this video on the quieter side, a little bit of an ASMR video, but I'm going to go over the new trailer that came out about a day and a half ago. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so it occurs to me that we have a bunch of new info on the brand new Zombies map to be released on February 4th called Firebase Z or Z for my European viewers. So I'm super excited to get into this one. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to go ahead and play that trailer that released about a day and a half ago. And then I'm going to go ahead and show some images that released on Twitter via Treyarch and kind of get into that a little bit and get into some theory discussion, and we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy.
Weaver, I'm still in the field. I have to meet a contact.
I am not proud of everything I have done, but I am proud of what I am doing. Omega must be stopped, no matter the personal cost to people like you and I.
No, my friend. They are the ones who are going to pay.
They have already opened their new worlds.
Ravenoff, my team's reached the village.
Requiem, welcome to Vietnam. We have to get out of here now.
On the move.
I'd pick up the pace if I were you, for Max's sake.
Yeah! That's a kill.
If you're lying to me, if you betrayed her, if any harm comes to her, I will kill you myself.
Alright, so right off the bat, I really enjoyed that trailer. I thought it was pretty excellent at kind of teasing what's going to be going on in Firebase Z or Z. And I think we got a lot to work with here. So I'm just going to pick off a few of the things that I noticed that I thought were really interesting, primarily from either a story point of view or a kind of like gameplay point of view. So let's see how it goes. Toward the beginning of the trailer, we see Maxis walk up to a portal at Firebase Z, and then a hand comes out of the portal, and I think she gets kind of swiped up in there. So the premise of this map, I believe, will be saving Maxis. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but I know that in D Machine, the main objective was shutting off the particle accelerator so that we could contain the first breach. However, this Easter egg is going to be completely different. So Omega Group has their own portals up and running as per the intel on D Machine told us. So it's not really going to be about turning off the portals or shutting down like a particle accelerator or anything, but it's going to be more about pushing the story forward and getting Maxis on our team. Alright, so up next I have this new kind of boss type. We've seen this guy teased in one of the posters that were released on Twitter by Treyarch, but I'm actually really excited for this guy because he seems like he's going to be really quick and really agile, and those claws look like he's mainly going to be a melee enemy. I'm not entirely sure because we have that glow in his mouth. Maybe he'll shoot projectiles like the Megatons, the big boys themselves, but we'll see. Now it looks like they're remaining true to the Margwa design from Black Ops 3, which is kind of interesting. I know all the stories are tied together from game to game, but this is different because they're actually pulling similar assets from that game and putting it here, kind of creating a connection between the Dark Ether and the real world and how it mutates things, and I think that's a good connection that we see that here. I think the continuity is excellent. Alright, so I'm going to jump in halfway through the video and let you guys know that every single like, comment, subscribe, it just means so much to me. If you guys could just take a moment to pause, if you like my content, leave me a like, give me a comment, let me know where I can improve or not, and just subscribe if you'd like to. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So up next, I noticed kind of a subtle detail. It appeared about halfway through the video where we see a dark ether crystal in a chamber in the center of a room. I have a feeling that this room is going to be kind of like a focal point of the map, maybe like a center point of the map, just like the particle accelerator was in D Machine. And it looks like this crystal actually explodes in the chamber and then powers up after creating like a shockwave, powers up these little generators. And I have just the slightest feeling that this is going to be part of upgrading the wonder weapon. I could be wrong, but if it is, I have a feeling that once this blows up, it'll actually charge these generators and then you can go up to them and maybe upgrade the wonder weapon, but I could be totally wrong. Alright, so up next I want to talk about the brand new wonder weapon. This thing looks insane. So Treyarch actually released a little blueprint on Twitter that shows us the name of the weapon. So it's going to be called the R.A.I 84, which just rolls off the tongue. And it looks so much fun to use. So it kind of reminds me of, I forget what they're called, but they were a specialty grenade on Ascension where you threw like a black hole device and it sucked all the zombies in. I have a feeling that that's how it's going to work in this map. Go ahead and play this clip of the gun shooting. It looks like it shoots a little blast that'll sit in an area for maybe a few seconds, and I don't know if the zombies get sucked in or not. Maybe they get pushed away or something like that, but then it explodes and kills everything in the area. Alright, so this next one isn't a new one. We actually knew that Tombstone was coming back. We've known it for a while now, ever since Treyarch made a post on Twitter. But it is nice to see the actual machine. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. The machine looks awesome. Actually, on my second watch through, I've noticed that the machine kind of gives off a little bit of a steampunk feel, which 100% reminds me of Buried, which is my favorite zombies map of all time. Alright, up next we have another zombie type that kind of looks like he's going to be another mini-boss next to that Margwa looking guy. This guy looks like a recreation of the zombie from the zombie mini-boss from Go Ride Crovy, so maybe we'll see that kind of like recreation in this map, and again with the continuity in zombies, I'm just loving it. It does look like he has an arm cannon similar to the other type I was talking about in Go Ride Crovy, but we'll see how that turns out. It's probably going to be like another Megaton-like enemy where he has a projectile and the melee. We'll see. Next point in the trailer is actually my favorite point. We see a tease of this really big monster. We actually saw this guy in D Machine. He was kind of like an Easter egg. If you made it to around 40 plus, he would appear, I believe, in the Dark Ether. I haven't gotten him to spawn yet, but who knows, maybe I'll get some footage and I can show you guys. So my theory here is that this guy is going to be the big boss fight at the release of the final map for this game. I think what they're going to do is tease him in every single map up until that final map is released. Then kind of as like the final map's Easter egg, we'll end up fighting that guy, or he'll be implemented in that in some way, shape, or form. So we've seen him walking in the background outside the map on D Machine, which was kind of creepy. We didn't really know what was going on with him, and now we see him shooting a giant laser from his face, which is awesome. I have a feeling that in the third map we're going to learn even more about this guy, and then the fourth map we'll end up fighting him. Alright, so for my final point, I just have this little tidbit about this absolute unit of a guy at the end of the video. I have a feeling that he's going to be the antagonist for Firebase Z. It kind of sounds like he defected from Omega Group and he's going to be helping Requiem, our group, out, try and get Maxis back and all that, but it sounds like he's going to have a rocky time doing that because it does not look like our guys like him. I do hope that he sticks around because I kind of quite like his character. I like the idea of an Omega Group guy helping Requiem out, and then from like a story point of view, we could see him kind of develop an arc and join us, and I think that would be brilliant. Alright, so thank you guys so much for sticking around for my video. This was my breakdown of the Firebase Z trailer. If you guys enjoy my content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all that good stuff. It means so much to me. I actually quite like the engagement part of YouTube, so like I read through all the comments even if I don't like them or actually comment on them myself. But if you guys think there's anything that I could be doing better, anything that you don't like that you want to tell me, anything that you do like that you want to tell me, just go ahead and let me know. And like maybe I can do some new things, like if you guys want me to do challenges and stuff like that. Challenge runs sound like a lot of fun. I could actually do like a melee only run, a one box challenge. I could do snipers only. That would be absolutely terrible, but I could do it. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. That's it for me. If you liked it, again, please leave that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one.